Hey, come on in to another Real Talk. I'm Dustin with the Davidson Group at Keller Williams, and today we're going to be talking about scary houses. So we're back in the flip house, and as you can see, we've made some progress on it since our last few videos, but today we're going to be talking about a little bit different dynamic. Not flipping properties, but ghosts or scariness or intense feelings that you get in property. So a question I get all the time is we go into a home, probably not like this, but an older home for sure. And when we're in the home, I get asked by a buyer, hey, has anyone died here? And I say, I don't know. Or if I do know, I may say, but the reality of it is, it typically is, no, I don't know the answer. And then they say, yeah, but you'd have to tell us if someone did, right? Well, here's an interesting piece. State of Missouri, you actually don't have to disclose that information. Because we're a non-disclosing state, there's a lot that doesn't have to be disclosed to a buyer. But then inevitably the next question comes. Well, okay, so you can't tell me if someone has just died in this house, but you have to tell me if someone was murdered, right? And again, in the state of Missouri, the answer is actually no, you don't. Now, as a rule of thumb, as a real estate professional, if we have information to disclose, we should disclose it. Especially when we're working with our client or our potential client, we should disclose as much information as possible to them in their best interests. But this isn't always the case that we have the opportunity to. And it leads me into talking about stories of homes we've been in. And of course, I'm in a lot of different homes. And if I'm being honest with you, I do feel that the beyond or ghosts or that type of paranormal activity is a biblical thing and is a potential to be there. I've only ever been in a few homes that have given me the heebie-jeebies or a sense in my spirit that wasn't right, or just something as though I might be being watched as I'm through the home, or that I'm not welcome there, right? And it's funny because you're in an old home, you're meeting with people, you're talking with them, you're showing them the house, and it always pops up. Has someone died here? Well, the home's built in 1850. Chances are someone's probably died here throughout 150, 200 years. But I rarely know the answer to that. And so what we do is we search things and try to find articles and different pieces to verify and validate this information. But ultimately, it falls on the buyer and the buyer's agent if this is something that is overly important to know. So it's a good piece of information to know that if you're in a non-disclosing state like Missouri, information like, did someone die here? Or are there issues that are known? Or whatever the case may be, may not always be readily available. And so we have to do more research. And this kind of ties back into, hey, I can go buy that house down the street that's listed for sale by owner, but they're under no obligation to tell me what's going on with the house. And I, as a buyer, may not understand and know the research I have to do to find out about the house. So maybe that's why we need to have a conversation so that when you embark on that process, you have someone who's in your corner who's done this multiple times and does this on a regular basis to be able to say, here's what we need to do, here's where we need to look, here's what we need to investigate, so that when you do purchase, you're comfortable, you're satisfied, and you're excited about the buying process, not overwhelmed with something that may have been potentially missed. Short little real talk here, a view of the progress. You can see there's no walls, or very few walls. They're doing a great job here. We're excited about what's to come, and we're definitely going to keep you updated as we progress throughout this remodel. This is Dustin signing off. I'll talk to you later.